morning students, welcome to the session of Maths. I feel happy to meet you through the e-learning program. Today's session is Geometry. First of all, we see the introduction of Geometry. Introduction of Geometry. The word geometry is derived from Greek. Next point, the word geometry is derived from Greek. It means earth measurement. It means earth measurement. Here, heat represents the geometry. Geometry is the one of the oldest sciences. Geometry is the one of the oldest sciences. It was first formally organized by the Greek mathematician Euclid. Euclid is a person named Euclid. Around 300 BC. The expansion of BC is before Christ. This discussion focuses on the properties of cube, cuboid, cylinder, sphere and cone. Next I am going to explain about what are the specialities of geometry. Geometry is useful for teachers, painters, carpenters, architects, home builders and many more. Listen all of you here. What are the specialties of geometry? Geometry is useful for teachers, painters, carpenters, architects, home builders and many more. In day-to-day life, geometric principles are important. In construction of buildings, roads, the design, creation of 3D visuals. Here D represents the dimensions. Again I will tell to you what are the specialties of geometry. Geometry is useful for teachers, painters, carpenters, architects, home builders and many more. Geometric principles are important in construction of buildings, roads, the design, creation of 3D visuals and measurement. These are the specialties of geometry. Definition of geometry. Geometry is a branch of mathematics. Very important point. Geometry is a branch of mathematics which deals with the measurement properties and the relationships of points, angles, lines, surfaces and solids. Now I will tell again definition of geometry. Geometry is a branch of mathematics which deals with the measurement, properties and the relationships of points, angles, lines, surfaces and solids. 2D and 3D shapes. I already told you the word D stands for dimension. This lesson full concept theory based only. Okay, now I am going to explain about 2D shapes. The word D stands for dimension. So 2-dimension shapes. I am going to tell now definition of 2D shapes. Shapes which have 2 dimensions. Shapes which have 2 dimensions, namely length and breadth. Length and breadth are called 2D shapes. The another name of breadth is what? Width also. Another name of breadth also are called width. Listen all of you. Shapes which have 2 dimensions, namely length and breadth. Breadth another name is width, are called 2D shapes. What are the examples of 2D shapes? Examples of 2D shapes: square, rectangle, octagons and even hearts also 2D shapes. Now I am going to show examples of 2D shapes: circle, ellipse, triangle, even heart also 2D shapes, pentagon, hexagon, heptagon, octagon, decagon, right triangle, square, rectangle, parallelogram, rhombus, 4-pointed star, 5-pointed star, 6-pointed star. These are the examples of 2D shapes. I already told to you even heart also 2D shapes. Now we are going to see 3D shapes. Shapes which have 3 dimensions. Shapes which have 3 dimensions, namely what are they? Length, breadth and height. Already I told to you the another name of breadth is what? Width. The another name of breadth is what? Width. Height are called 3D shapes. Next I am going to tell what are the examples of 3D shapes. Examples of 3D shape. First one is cuboid. Second one is cube, cylinder, sphere and cone. These are the examples of 3D shapes. Again I tell to you what is the definition of 3D shapes. Shapes which have 3 dimensions, namely length, breadth another name is called what? Width and height are called 3D shapes. What are the examples of 3D shapes? Cuboid, cube, cylinder, sphere and cone. Now I am going to show what are the examples of 3D shapes. This shape is what? Cuboid. This shape is cube. This is a cylinder. This is a sphere and a cone. These are the examples of 3D shapes. Next we will see examples of 3D shapes The first one is cube. Already we know what is the dimension of cube, that is 3D shapes. Cube is a 3D shape. Cube is a 3D shape. Cube has 6 equal faces. Very, very important. Cube has how many equal faces? 6 equal faces, 8 vertices, and 12 edges. In cube, all the sides are equal. In the cube, all the sides are equal. Listen all of you. Cube is a 3D shape. Cube has 6 equal faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. First we will see what is mean by faces. Faces are the flat surface that forms part of the boundary of the solid object. Again I tell to you what is mean by face. Faces are the flat surface that forms part of the boundary of a solid object. It is called what? Faces. Next one is vertices. Next one is what? Vertices. Vertices is a point where 2 or more curves or lines or edges meet. That is called vertices. Again I tell to you what is meant by vertices. Vertices is a point where 2 faces, where 2 or more curves, lines or edges meets. That is called vertices. Next one is edges. And edges is a line segment where the 2 faces meet. That is called edges. Again I tell to you, and edges is a line segment where 2 faces meet. That is called edges. This is a cube size box. In cube, all the sides are equal. In cube, all the sides are equal. All the sides have equal dimensions. All the sides have equal dimensions. The plane angles of the cubes are right angle. We know the value of right angle is 90 degree. What is the definition of right angle? That an angle which measures exactly 90 degree is called a right angle. Each of the faces meet the other 4 faces. Each of the faces meet other 4 faces. Each of the vertices meet 3 faces and 3 edges. Now I am going to see what are the, where is the faces, where is the vertices and where is the edges. I am going to show now. Next I am going to show the faces, vertices and edges of a cube. First one we will mark the face. The first one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Already we know the cube has 6 equal faces. Cube has 6 equal faces. That is, this is a what? A cube shape. Next we marked faces. Next we marked edges. Next we marked edges. We know 8 vertices and 12 edges. Now I am going to show edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are the what? 12 edges. And the next one is vertices. Next I am going to see vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 8 vertices. Cube has 6 equal faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. What are the examples of cube? Now I am going to show what are the examples of cube. Dice. This is what ma? Dice, chalk box, dice, ice cube, sugar cubes, chalk box, gift box. These are the examples of cube. These are the examples of cubes. Next I am going to explain about cuboid. We know very well cuboid is a 3D shape. Cuboid is a 3D shape. Now we are going to see what properties. That is, a cuboid is a 3D shape. We know very well cube and cuboid are same, but what? 6 equal faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. Cuboid has 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. 12 edges. In cube all the sides are equal, but cuboid opposite sides are equal. In cuboid opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. So what is the major difference between cube and cuboid? Means cube, the values of length, breadth and height are equal. In cuboid, the values of length, breadth and height are unequal. So we know 6 faces, 8 vertices and 12 edges. Each face of a cuboid is which shape? Rectangle. Each face of a cuboid is what more? Rectangle. And all of a cuboid's corner are 90-degree angles. We know 90-degree angles means what? Right angles. Now I am going to show cuboid faces, vertices and edges. Cuboid has the same number of faces, vertices and edges just like a cube. I am going to show. First one is 6 equal faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a 6 equal faces in cuboid. Next 8 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 12 edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is a 12 edges. What are the best examples of a cuboid? Matchbox, book, brick, teapot, showcase, almirah. This is a what? Showcase, brick, box. This is what? Any one of the box. This looks like a what? Cuboid in shape. These are the best examples of cuboid. Third one is cylinder. We know very well. Cylinder is a 3D shapes. Two bases like in upper and lower surface in a cylinder. So height is the distance between two bases. Height is the distance between two bases. Cylinder contains two parallel bases. Two parallel bases and connected by a curved shape. Connected by a curved shape. The base is usually circular. The base is usually circular in shape. These are the properties of cylinder. Cylinder is a 3D shape. The two bases lie in upper and lower surface in a cylinder. Height is the distance. Height is the distance between two bases. Cylinder contains two parallel bases connected by a curved surface. Connected by a curved surface. The base is usually circular in shape. This is a cuboid. This is a cylinder shape diagram. The center point is represented by O in two bases. The first one is A, B, C, D. In you consider OA is equal to OB. Here see OC is equal to OD. So same distance. OA is equal to OB. OC is equal to OD. Next we will see OA, OB. So next this one is what? A cylinder contain how many bases? Two bases. So height is the distance between two bases. Height is the distance between two bases. Height is the distance between two bases. AD is equal to BC. This is the height is the distance between the two bases in a cylinder. Cylinder contains three faces. Cylinder contains three faces. Three faces, two edges and zero vertices. So see, listen. Cylinder contains three faces, two edges, zero vertices. This is what? Properties of cylinder. The best examples of cylinders are beaker, test tube, Fanta orange box, water tank, cylinder. These are the best examples of cylinder. Two bases like in upper and lower surface in a cylinder. Lower surface in a cylinder. Height is the distance between two bases. This is the two bases. Height is the distance between the two bases. Cylinder contains two parallel axes connected by a curved surface. Connected by a curved surface. This is the properties of cylinder. Sphere. Sphere is a 3D shape. It has a one surface. Sphere has only one surface. It is perfectly symmetrical. Here it represents what? A sphere. See, sphere is perfectly symmetrical. All points on the surface are same distance from the center. How that is? See, this is a center point O. It is represented by O. That is all points. See, all points on the surface. This is the surface equal. That is the same distance from the centers. So see here, this is the same distance. So here also same distance. Four sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what? Same distance. We are telling all points on the surface are same distance from the center. It has no vertices and edges. Which one has no vertices and edges? Sphere has no vertices and edges. The examples of spheres are world, globe, ball, footballs. These are the examples of spheres. These are the examples of sphere. The last one is cone. Cone is a 3D shape. Cone has a circle in its base. Cone has a circle in its base. Cone has only one face, which is the circular base. Only one base, that is a circular base. Cone has no edges, but no edges. Now I am going to draw the cone diagram. So listen. This is the cone diagram. It is a what? Center point. So that is represented by O. This is what? Radius. This is what? Height. This is a slant height. That is represented by L. This diagram shows that what? Cone. So O is the center point. The radius is represented by R and the height is represented by height, and the slant is called what? L. Now I am going to tell the cone has only one face, which is the circular base, but no edges. Now I am going to say what are the examples of cones. Happy birthday cones, that is what? Traffic signal cones. These are the examples of best examples of cones. Okay students, now I will give some exercise to you. You practice it in your home. First activity is write the 3D shapes lying around us. What are the objects you write here? What is the shape that object? How many sides have? How many corners have? Like that you want to write in your house. Next one is what will you observe if you look at this object from the front? What will you observe if you look at this from these sides? So observe and write your answers and copy in your classwork note. This is a picture. And here given two questions, and down also have two questions. Here itself given answers. You want to must write in your note. And first exercise we completed, so I will give some questions to you. Exercise 1.1a. They given match the following. So you want to match and write in your classwork note. And the second topic is write or find true or false. They given 5 statements, which is a true, which is a false. You want to find out. Thank you students. Remaining topics we will see next session. Stay home, stay safe, study well.